What's up, everybody? It's your boy Heart and Soul from AB_XY, and welcome to the channel, guys, and welcome to another Strike Team Online video. We are well into winter, and it's been a month since my last STO video. We were promised a beta release in winter and still no update. That doesn't mean we won't get it before the end of this winter, but we also haven't seen much as far as gameplay or announcements. So like a lot of you, I'm curious as to what Steve has been working on and how much closer we are to actually playing the beta. I visited the official Strike Team Online Discord and reached out to Steve and asked for any kind of updates. Steve usually hops online for a small portion of the day to answer community questions. People ask all kinds of questions, some are the same questions, but Steve usually responds either way. I asked Steve if we could expect any kind of gameplay videos anytime soon, and he replied that there will be some footage of the CQB game modes with bots, but it's still undergoing tests. Now this is interesting because at the moment the game does use bots for the faster multiplayer modes like Team Deathmatch and Gun Game, but this will be the first time we see bots in the CQB game modes. And I'm sure Steve is having to write the scripts and commands for the bots to actually function the way they should for CQB game modes like Bomb Defusal and Hostage Rescue. You just can't add the multiplayer bots to the CQB modes and expect the matches to play the way they're supposed to. The bots for CQB would have to be more complicated and play accordingly by building barricades and actively searching for players. This could be very useful for practicing and training in the CQB modes, but ideally you'd want player versus player in an actual public match. Steve did say we could be seeing this footage soon, so I'm excited to finally get to see some actual gameplay of all the things we've seen up until now. We've been following Strike Team Online for nearly 2 years now, and there's been a ton to get excited about. Not only is STO looking to be one of the only CQB games on mobile since the shutdown of Area F2, but we've also seen enough concepts for the game to really stand out. But after 2 years, a lot of fans are getting tired of waiting. In my previous video, I asked if delays could hurt Strike Team Online, and I think the best way to answer that is with a quote from one of my favorite Nintendo developers, Shigeru Miyamoto. "A delayed game is eventually good, but a rushed game is forever bad." And we've seen what bad releases can do to games. We saw it with Cyberpunk 2077 and even recently with PUBG New State. PUBG is definitely in a better state now, but that fumbled initial release really turned off a lot of players. And once a game loses a player, it's really hard to get them back. So I think when it comes to Strike Team Online, it's kind of in this strange limbo of love and hate. Some people are excited for the future, while others are tired of waiting and feeling empty-handed. And with no direct competition, STO isn't really in a position to be rushed. Yes, there are some insane games on the horizon, games like Apex Legends and even COD Mobile 2, but those are still a ways off and completely different from what STO is trying to deliver. Someone in my comment section mentioned that a producer for the game joined the Korean military and was a reason for the game being delayed. In the past, I've heard Steve was in college, and just a few months back we knew STO was delayed because Steve was working on a sponsored project. So if all this is true, then I mean you can't really blame Steve for not being able to finish the game. That's a lot to take on, and I give the guy kudos for sticking with this project. Nevertheless, I think Steve should go back to regular scheduled announcements and give fans an insight into what's happening in the game. I think it would be better for Steve too, so he doesn't have to keep answering the same questions over and over. And for fans, they'll see what's planned or coming soon. It'll be enough to keep them happy, and for Steve, a better way to get constructive feedback. And with all that being said, that's going to wrap up this video. Let me know how you guys are feeling about Strike Team Online in the comments down below. And if you enjoyed this video, then please hit the like button and consider subscribing for more Strike Team Online content. Thank you so much for watching and have a blessed day. Stay safe, stay strong, and stay healthy. Peace!